Dorchester. Please don't sit there and act like you don't. You should have got up and walked away. When I walked in, I knew I wasn't getting a job. And the sad part is, I worked for the State House for 11 years, and I've been in the court for 8. So I know how to do this job. The fact that you guys lay out the evidence, you all lay out evidence. You lay out evidence, you pick and choose what evidence you put in and you take out. Did you put in his autopsy report where it showed that prior he was beat up by police, he had all these bruising? The last line in his report says, homicide, shot by police. Why was the officer cleared? How come it takes 18 months? An officer is a human being just like I am. You go through the same emotions, the same feelings. So when you do something wrong, I should have been able to walk into the Boston Police headquarters and file charges. I haven't been able to do that. Why?
A couple of things. One, I would ask you all to go to my website and read the decision I handed down in the case involving Burrell Ramsey White. That'll lay out the facts and circumstances as we found them, and you make your own conclusions. Ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about with respect to a clerk magistrate's position. I'm the district attorney. I don't hire clerk magistrates. I think you have me confused with somebody else. It wasn't me. I'm telling you, I'm the district attorney. If you were applying for a job as an assistant DA, if you're an attorney or a victim witness advocate in my office at 1 Bullfinch Place, I just think you made a mistake. It wasn't me. I don't know if it's somebody who looks like me.
Dan Conley, I know you.
Ma'am, you're mistaken. I haven't been to Dorchester Court a few times in the last year, never to interview candidates for any position. So, please look at the Burrell Ramsey White letter that's on my website. It's been public. Who was your attorney as well, who worked in my office? Who was that? I don't... Oh, Frances King. Frances King never worked for me. Okay, all right. Well, Frances King worked in the office about 25 years ago. Ma'am, respectively, did you hire her? I mean, I didn't hire her. Okay. There's no case. You investigated my son's death to clear your officer because of who he is. He's not my officer. He's not my officer. I made the call.
You're the DA.
Based on the facts and the law.
You all are investigating each other.
The file was handed over to you.
No, I have not received the file.
Well,
you handed over to an attorney who works in your office who now, when she started out it was pro bono. Now all of a sudden she wants money.
She doesn't work in my office. But listen, if you haven't gotten the file, I'll make sure you have it. Come to my office, we'll make sure you have the file. And please, to the public, please read the decision.
First, a question, procedural.
Not that I expected it. Well, be that as it may.
How long before, after investigation? You said the preliminary report is due in 5 days. When is the final report due? And when is that given to the family?
So on our end, from the on our end, on discharges, any discharge, and that includes unintentional, like an accidental discharge or a discharge where no one is injured, we do a 5-day report, an initial 5-day report to the police commissioner. It doesn't go to the district attorney as to which direction we're heading with it. We try to put a 30 or 60-day report out. That gets extended. As we've said here, it's more important to get it right. So once the final report is prepared, some of them are 3 months, some of them are 4 months, some of them are 6 months. Then all of that 1,000+ pages, videos, taped interviews, photographs, crime scene reports, autopsy reports, everything gets forwarded up to the district attorney's office. So it varies. Once that report goes from us, we send it to the district attorney, and then the district attorney and his senior staff decide on the criminality or not, and they do that letter. As soon as it's ready, it's made, the first party that's spoken to by the district attorney's office is the family first, before anything else happens.
So that's 30 to 60 days?
It depends on every single case. Injuries, videos, depends on what the complexity of the case is, the number of witnesses, which direction the investigation heads. Sometimes these things can be in the middle of the night, 0 witnesses. Sometimes they could be, as the last couple have been, broad daylight, dozens of witnesses, folks in traffic, buses, etc. All of those things take some time. So there's no set date on it.
And the second question is, to whom do I have to go to get personal effects?
In a situation where personal effects went to the medical examiner's office, if you contact us at the homicide unit, either myself or Deputy John Brown, we can direct you depending on where those personal effects are.
I know that the personal effects have not been released, and it's been 3 years. The investigation was supposedly closed.
Okay, I can talk to you offline, and you can give me the case, and we'll make sure that we know exactly where they are, whether they're part of any type of proceeding, and we can get those back to you.
Let's listen to you. Tell us what happened.
Ridiculous.
I think he wasn't done.
No, I'll give, there's more people want to speak, so I will talk to you online, thanks, we should take care of it. Good evening.
All right.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Paul, and Carla just spoke, that's my fiance. Yeah, Burrell was murdered, no doubt. Mr. Conley, with respect to what you said, we went to your office, and you showed us an illustration on TV. You showed us what the department had, but when we sat down, we really didn't see anything. All you did was run us through a bunch of streets. It's just like if a person gets killed right outside this church right now, in this video right outside this church, and you get the video, right? You said that you had video of Burrell committing a crime on that day. We didn't see any video. We didn't see Burrell even running on those streets. We didn't even see, and you have, this is Tent City, ladies and gentlemen. Tent City has so much security, it's pathetic. They have more security than Macy's. Cameras all over the place. Where my son was killed, the camera didn't work that day. That day the camera didn't work. I'm not grandstanding. And I want to swear so bad. I am so upset. I'm not so upset with just you in the Boston Police Department. I'm upset with this black, fake clergy.
Oh.
I'll say it again.
Oh.
Black, fake clergy. You understand what I'm saying? They're supposed to protect the residents. A lot of times when you come to them, they don't even know the circumstances. They don't even know what happened. But yet and so, they sign off on it because you sign off on that little dirty check for them. The mayor gives them money, so they sign off. Without even knowing, they sign off. I've been in this community for 58 years. Right across the street, Blue Hill Avenue, all the bad areas.
I can testify that.
Division 16. Let's go all the way back there when we talk about the Boston Police Department.